Next, we will start with the year level by creating two new keys. The first key name will be year drill, and the column is calendar year description, and we'll check the use for display flag. Then the second key name will be year ID, and the column is grade year, and do not check the use for display flag at this point. So let's go ahead and we'll click at the year level, click on the key, and we'll enter year drill, and we'll choose the column calendar year description. You can expand it so it becomes a little bit more visible. Calendar year description, that's what we're looking for. And we will check the use for display flag. Next, we will create a second key, and we'll call this year ID, and we'll use the grade year column. And we will not check the use for display flag for this column. And then we'll click OK. Next, we'll go to the quarter level, and we'll also create two new keys here. We'll start by double clicking the quarter level, and under the keys, we want to create the first key name will be quarter drill, and the column is going to be calendar quarter description, and we'll check the use for display flag. So go ahead and establish the first name, and we'll choose calendar quarter description, and we will choose the use for display flag. The second ID will be quarter ID, the key name, and the column will be grade quarter ID, and for this one you do not wish to use for display flag. So click OK. Then we'll do the same for month, and we'll also create two new keys. The first one will be month drill, and the column will be calendar month description, and we want to use this for display. And we'll also go ahead and create a second key, which will be month ID, and the column will be grade month ID. And we do not also want to use for display flag check. So go ahead and click OK. And we'll go to the week. And the week we'll just say this is going to be day or week drill. Sorry about that. And we will use the day number of week as the key, and we'll use for display flag, and we click OK. And then finally we go to the time detail, and you'll notice that one key has already been created for us. So all we need to do at this point is to rename it to day ID, and then also create a different key which we'll call time detail. And the time detail will use the column Greg date, and will enable use for display for the second option. And we'll go ahead and click OK to close the dialog box. Next, we'll right click on the root level, which is the H4 time. So right click on it and we'll choose properties. And the structure, we want to check the time flag, and then click OK. And the fully expanded time dimension hierarchy should look as follows. Now double click the year level, and under the keys tab, enable chronological key for grade year. And we click OK. Then we're now going to double click on the quarter level and make the grade quarter ID as a chronological key. Okay. We'll do the same for month, and we'll make the grade month ID as a chronological key. And then we'll do the same for week, and we'll use this also as a chronological key. And at the time detail level, we'll use the day ID as the chronological key. Click OK. That concludes the creating of the level-based hierarchy. And I would like to emphasize at this point that best practice is to ensure that the physical hierarchy type set in the physical layer matches the dimension properties you select in the business model and mapping layer. In addition, you must ensure that the rugged and skip levels dimension properties are set correctly if using these as chronological keys for queries to work. I look forward to showing you the second part of this lab in this lesson. Thank you, and you will meet once again.